Good afternoon, kids! How are you today? I am your teacher, Cherry. Be with me as we learn a very helpful lesson that we make use in our day-to-day communication. Are you ready? Kids, I want you to listen as I read the paragraphs flashed on your TV screen. The girls were halfway up the tree, and when the flood water hit it midway, they held on as tightly as they could. Reaching the hill crest, they saw the destruction made by the Buster Dam, including the trees and plants on the other hilltop. This time, we read the paragraphs all together. Shall we begin? The girls were halfway up the tree, and when the flood water hit it midway, they held on as tightly as they could. Reaching the hill crest, they saw the destruction made by the Buster Dam, including the trees and plants on the other hilltop. For the third reading, I want you to read the paragraphs on your own. Ready? What are the combined words that you observed in the sentences? Halfway, floodwater, midway, hill crest, and hilltop. Correct! Those are two words combined into one. Which word in the first sentence means the same as halfway? Midway. Excellent! Now, which word in the second sentence is synonymous to hillcrest? Hilltop. That is right. Now, halfway, floodwater, midway, hillcrest, and hilltop. What are these words called? Yes, they are called compound words. Today, we will identify compound words in sentences, classify them according to their type, and infer the meaning of compound words based on given context clues. Before we start our lesson, I want you to get a paper and a ball pen for our activities. Shall we start? Notice the words that I will be presenting. We have the word ice and the word bird. We form iceberg. We have the word lips and stick. We form lipstick. We have the word star and the word fish. We form starfish. We have the word play and the word ground. We form playground. We have the word butter and we have the word fly. When we form them, we get butterfly. What do all of these big words have in common? Haven't you guessed it yet? That's right! They are all made up of two separate smaller words. When two small words are combined into one big word, we call this a compound word. A compound word has its own special meaning, separate from the words used to make it. Separately, we have water and melon. Together, we have watermelon. Separately, we have snow and man. Combined, we have snowman. Compound words are either closed, open, or hyphenated. Closed compound words are written as one. Example, someone, seaplane, raincoats, and newspapers. Open compound words are written with space between words. Example, time zone, home port, mother tongue, hot dogs. Now hyphenated words are connected by a hyphen. Example, mother of pearl, son-in-law, passers-by, and name calling. Now let's use some compound words in sentences. See if you can find any compound words. Sentence number 1. My bedroom is my favorite place in the house. Did you see any? Correct! Bedroom is a compound word. Sentence number 2. As I walked down the driveway, a dragonfly landed on my fingernail. Are there compound words in the sentence? Yes, these are driveway, dragonfly, and fingernail. Sentence number 3. Inside the farmhouse, the cowboy ate a cupcake. You're right! There are 4 compound words: inside, farmhouse, cowboy, and cupcake. Now that you already know the concept of compound words, let us try this activity. Ready your paper and ballpen. This is what you're going to do. Read and understand the passage. Figure out the meaning of the underlying compound word by looking for its synonym. Write your answer in your notebook. Listen as I read the following paragraphs. Wristwatches became popular in the 1920s. The first ones to be used were self-winding. Then in the 1950s, battery-operated wristwatches were manufactured and sold in the market. Powered by quartz crystals, electronic watches of today vibrate in their natural frequency. There are also digital quartz watches that display time in numbers. Their battery is either LED, which stands for light-emitting diodes, or LCD for liquid crystal display. What kind of wristwatch do you use? Is it a self-winding one or electronic? Is it digital or the conventional one with the hour hand and a minute hand? Whichever it may be, watches and clocks are counting mechanisms that measure the passage of time and further help you follow your timetable. This time, we will read the paragraphs all together. Wristwatches became popular in the 1920s. The first ones to be used were self-winding. Then in the 1950s, battery-operated wristwatches were manufactured and sold in the market. Powered by quartz crystals, electronic watches of today vibrate in their natural frequency. There are also digital quartz watches that display time in numbers. Their battery is either LED, which stands for light-emitting diodes, or LCD for liquid crystal display. What kind of wristwatch do you use? Is it a self-winding one or electronic? Is it digital or the conventional one with the hour hand and a minute hand? Whichever it may be, watches and clocks are counting mechanisms that measure the passage of time and further help you follow your timetable. Kids, at this point, you will read the paragraphs on your own. First sentence. You've got a new wristwatch which is similar to my 2-year-old timepiece. What is the word in the sentence that is synonymous to compound word wristwatch? What do you think is the answer? Yes, timepiece is the same as wristwatch. Let's go to the second sentence. The clock hands and numerals are luminous or light emitting, for they glow even in dark displays. Now, what is the word in the sentence that is synonymous to light emitting? You got it right! Luminous is the same as light emitting. Let's go to sentence number 3. Self-winding watches became popular in the 1920s, so did automatic clocks. In this sentence, self-winding is synonymous to? That's right! Self-winding and automatic are of the same meaning. Fourth sentence. The schedule of flights to the south is as tight as the timetable of sea trips. What is the word that is the same as timetable? What is your answer? Good! Schedule and timetable are synonymous. Fifth sentence. Celebrating a fiesta is a time-honored Filipino tradition that dates back as long-established Spanish culture centuries ago. What is the word that has the same meaning with the word time-honored? Correct! Time-honored and long-established are the same. This time, let us apply our knowledge on the types of compound words. I will present a series of compound words and you will classify if they fall under closed, open, or hyphenated compound words. In your notebook, write capital letter C if it is closed. Write capital letter O if it is open. And write capital letter H if it is hyphenated. After I give the word for each item, you will be given 5 seconds to answer. Are we now ready? Let us begin. First word. Father-in-law. Second word. Lunch break. Third word. Driftwood. Fourth word. Living room. Fifth word. Trailblazer. Sixth word. Up to date. Seventh word. Grandmother. Eighth word. Frontline. What is your score? I know you did well in the activity. Kids, you have learned that compound words are either open, closed, or hyphenated. With that, I am sure you are ready for the next activity. Get your module on inferring the meaning of compound words using context clues. Go to page 9. There is an assessment that you need to independently answer. When you're finished answering, contact the number of your teachers found in your instructional kit, or you can email or send via messenger or SMS. Today, we learned how to identify compound words in sentences. We also learned to classify them according to their type and infer the meaning of compound words based on given context clues. Kids, let us remember that knowing the concept on compounding is important, especially because we make use of these words in our daily communication with our classmates, friends, and family. I hope you enjoyed and learned from what we have discussed today. This is your teacher Jerry, reminding you to embrace the new normal. Yes to learning. See you next time. Goodbye!